Yes.
Then yesterday, I think Brian said you guys have added the consumption, but I was going through and I didn't see the consumption. So if you can show me where the
Okay,
consumption
let me
unit.
check. Okay.
Exactly. So whilst before Evans join, then we can finish close those loops.
Okay.
So I think for the agenda, okay.
I believe it's this one, the primary consumption. This, please, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay. And so we've added that one.
Okay. So if I go to,
Okay. So you can go to inventory,
all right.
then products. Then you can select the list view. See all of them. So this is the primary consumption.
Okay. So when I go to
Okay.
products and I click, I'm using Aminovate. Okay, Aminovate KG is a finished product. Let me look at a raw material. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at a product like cholesterol sulfate. Cholesterol sulfate. I've clicked on the product, so it's open, and I see the sales, the purchase, or I should look at it at the warehouse area. Said
Yes, I'm coming.
when
Sorry. Okay, so please, you can talk now.
so I was saying I click on one of the products, cholesterol sulfate. It's a raw material, cholesterol sulfate.
Okay, let me. Uh,
No, cholesterol,
I see.
COLIS, cholesterol. TI,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
this one. Yeah. So you see sales, purchase, inventory, accounting.
Yeah, asking you want to see the consumption unit here.
Yes, consumption
If,
unit.
if Okay, so we will check that and let it and show you later. But we see it on the list view, but I'm surprised I'm not seeing it on the product. So,
So
so
this
in
one,
our next meeting,
where
I'll
do I
address.
go to get what you have on your screen? Where do I go to check that one?
Okay, so when you go to inventory products,
Mm-hmm.
then you select the list view. Sometimes you're unable, some of the views will not give you all the information. So you have to, there are some information you have to use list view to view it.
Okay, so where
I
do I
don't know
get the
if you
list,
get me.
the list view?
So this, can you see my mouse?
Yes, I can.
If you
Okay,
go to products here,
okay,
then this one,
okay.
the list it
All
shows
right.
you the primary consumption unit. Yeah, but there are some of the views in Odoo will not display all the information. So mostly you have to use the list view to get all the informations you want.
Okay, so I see that the consumption is there, purchase, sales, and all that. But if it's not on the product itself, like where we viewed the thing, like when you go to the particular warehouse, you go to the warehouse and you click the product, you don't see it on that specific product. Is it an issue or is not an issue?
Okay, once it's coming here,
Yes,
it shouldn't be an issue.
confirm.
Hello.
Confirm. It's not an
Yes,
issue.
once we are seeing it on the list view, it shouldn't be an issue. But I will check what you want to and then get back to you on that. But once it's on the list view,
So just
it means we shouldn't have an issue with that.
so said you understand his concern now. Are you clear his concern?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he wants to see first the consumption quantities, right? Units. Charles, if I'm clear.
Yes,
And
on
then
the
also
product. Yes.
on the product. And then also for this particular material, he said it's supposed to be a raw material.
No, it's not even an issue with the product. So the only issue with that particular product is the consumption aspect. But then
Okay.
set brought me to this list here, and then I can see the consumption as a heading. It's a heading that covers all the products. But when you go into the product itself, you don't see the consumption, because when you click the product, you see the sales, purchase, accounting, inventory, but you don't see the consumption aspect as part of the product design.
Right.
Hello. If I
said,
also get you, do you want
you mean you want a field that will indicate consumption?
Yes, and when you click the product, you go into the product
Set,
itself.
please click one of the
that should
products
be
and let me
inventory.
So
click one of the
there.
products.
But shouldn't that be in the inventory?
So we can click any of
The
our
sale,
raw
the sale,
materials.
raw material. I'm not. Please let me try and understand what you're saying.
So let's click. I used an example. Collagen sulfate is a raw material that is consumed for production. Like we use it in the production process. So when you click the product, you see sales, general information, sales, purchase, inventory, accounting. When you click purchase, click sales, there's nothing there because we don't sell it. Purchase, you see cholesterol sulfate, the description. We come to inventory, you also see something. You come to accounting, but you don't see consumption. So my question is, would it affect the product or it will not? If not, then I'm okay, because when we go to the list where set took me, we can see the consumption there. There's a heading there, primary consumption. If that is fine, then I'm okay.
Primary
So
consumption
I also want to
unit
find
or
out, is it the unit or the value?
No, the unit.
Okay. You're referring to the unit.
The unit, sir, please go to general information. Let me see something. General information.
Okay.
Per kg is at this side. So I don't know if, yes, per kg.
But
That's the
I'm sure
unit
he
for
wants to
this
see.
product.
Is it the consumption
So
unit?
The consumption unit.
No, he's referring to Brian. If he comes here, maybe you should see consumption units too here. As we
You
see
see
it on the
consumption
list
unit
here.
where?
Let's say you see we have sale price unit, cost unit. So maybe consumption unit too. Is that not
Consumption unit here.
yeah.
No, Brian, you see, we have sales, we have purchase, we have
Purchase,
inventory, we have accounting. Should we also have, if it's a raw material that will be consumed, should we also have consumption as part of the what you put there? Sales,
No,
purchase.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay.
If it's a raw
All right.
material, if you are using it, you build a bomb, right? I'm sure you build a bomb for some products, and you'll be picking some of these products to build a bomb, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it will rather be in the bomb that will be used in creating let's say the product. Okay, we've not I didn't join from the start of the meeting, but I'm trying to
But if I also
and
get you to add up to, you see this sales, purchase, inventory, accounting you are seeing here is because of the apps. So anytime if you were not using accounting app, you will not see this. If you're not
no
using
set
sales
wait.
app, no, he's referring to if you could see the consumption. Is that not?
Yes.
So if because we are using the apps, that's why you see these tabs here.
In terms of consumption, how much you've used or the
So
unit? That is what I'm trying to
no,
understand.
Brian, you don't get me. No, he's saying that if he should come here, he wants to see consumption here. As in
As
the
a
way we
tab.
are seeing accounting.
Brian, let me share let me go to next week and share
Okay.
the
Okay.
information we have on that particular product
Okay.
in next week,
Okay.
so you understand what I'm saying. Let me just go to next week.
And Brian
I'll
said,
log in. I'll log in and then I'll share the screen. Okay.
All right, sure.
so was Charles logs in, Brian said what he's also asking is not that he just wants to know if it is okay, because
Yes.
I'm sure he understands it's not everything you have in NetSuite you have in Odoo. It will not be the same views.
Sure. As
You may
NetSuite.
probably have to go somewhere else to see the consumption. So it's not a problem, but as long as we can let him know that this is how it is linked up. If he wants to find his consumption, he goes here to see his consumption. That is fine.
Mr. Farah, do you know what I'm finding difficult to understand from
No,
Mr. Papu? I want to understand whether the consumption in terms of how many units they've
yes, that's what he wants to know.
expended,
So
or the
in the
consumption unit.
So in the tabs there, you can see how much what is related to sales. You can see what is related to purchases. He was looking for a similar tab to say, okay, this since it's a raw material, this is the consumption of the raw material, which he has done. But it is not similar. It's not exactly as in NetSuite, where he would actually see it in that form. So what you will need to explain to him is where he can find the consumption of raw materials for a period.
Okay.
Which the unit will automatically be there. It's not really about the unit, it's about the consumption itself.
Okay, so one, we have to use the manufacturing. So from manufacturing goes to operation, manufacturing orders. Then the stock moves. What I've left this place and that place. To see it, you go to inventory reporting and the inventory moves. So that he sees, okay.
Can I share my screen now?
Okay.
Let me share my screen.
Yes, Charles.
Quickly. Yeah. Please, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes,
it's visible.
Yes.
Okay, so this is an inventory, raw material, cholesterol sulfate. when you look at it, you see primary unit type, there's kilogram, primary stock unit, there's kg, primary purchase unit, there's kg, primary sale unit, kg, primary consumption unit, there's kg here, primary base unit, kg. So are we supposed to see the same thing on your setup in Odoo for cholesterol sulfate?
No,
You
no.
get my point?
Yes. So on all the
Yeah,
product
so
fields, when you scroll down
So okay,
on that line,
Brian, Brian, Brian.
yeah, hello. Sorry, my internet
Okay,
and some cars come to tear my broadband wire. So sorry, so I'm struggling a bit.
sorry.
I'm using
Okay,
hotspot now.
so okay, so his question, if I get it now, is where can he see in the master of items
Yes.
his
In the master
consumption
data,
unit? Yes, his consumption unit. Yes.
he won't see the same as the way it is in NetSuite.
Okay.
yeah,
But
Okay, so
yeah,
where
on
can
the
he find it?
yeah, Brian. So that's why I was saying he has to use the list view to see it because
Okay,
in
that's
Odoo,
fine.
yes, he has
it's
to
not
use
all
the
the
list view to see it.
yeah,
Then
it's
I'm
not
Yes,
all
okay.
the
the
list
views
view.
that will give you as you are seeing on the product. For Odoo, the best uh, view to use is the list view. That will show you everything on your item,
Yes,
like
Okay.
I showed
great,
him.
great,
Okay. So I'm okay. I'm
great.
okay now.
So the list.
Okay, all right.
So let the list basically is the masters, the
Okay.
Yes,
All
entire
right.
master record.
Okay,
yes.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I'm okay. We can go on. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Farry, please you can continue then. We get him now.
No, we were waiting
He
for
was
Ivan.
watching in Kanban view.
No, I showed him the list view, but he wanted to see if he could see it on the product
Product when he
as in the general
when he clicks the
information.
Yes.
product.
Yes. When I
Oh
click,
Yeah,
no, no,
yes.
no, no, no,
yeah.
no.
For
Because we
for
have
for
it in
Odoo,
NetSuite. When we drill into the product, we see that thing. Yeah.
yeah, the list view is also part of, but that's the
It gives
best
you
or the one that will give you all the informations you want. But some of the views will also hide it for you unless you use the list view.